What up, everyone? We're back again. Feels like only a week ago I was saying this and no one was listening. But it was a week ago and you actually are listening now because I presume my headphone is plugged in. I presume my headphones are plugged in properly this time, so hopefully you can hear everything I say. Well, probably for some people will be like, oh, I don't want to hear everything you can say. But here we go. Round 5 of Dynamic Racing League Classic Cup. Now, a few things we should note today is that we are at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. So of course Claudio will want to win this one because he is Italian. And of course there's no other car we could really use apart from the Ferrari 2002. Had to be a Ferrari around Monza, didn't it? So as we wait for people to come out, I think this is a perfect time to run through the standings. Currently leading the Classic Cup is Alpu Mutke with 154 points. He will not be racing today as he is watching the Daytona 24 Hours in America live, literally there at the track, so hope he enjoys that. As we see our first car come out onto track, I cannot tell you who that is, but I will as soon as I know who it is. Who's our first car out on track today? It is Claudio, the Italian. Why can't I change cameras? There we go. Right, we've got a bit of lag again today. Hopefully it's not something that will be persistent. Anyway, back to the standings. Second place, the Sawyer clan. He'll be hoping to make the most of Alpu Mutke not being around. Third, Spike 10100, otherwise known as Luke, with 90 points, who was not around last time out. Owen, I think he's fourth, Owen. He got no points last time around because he wasn't racing. Fifth is Golks27, who is not here today. Sixth is Claudio. Seventh is Blocky. Eighth B618. Ninth BeaglesTron93, who is not here today surprisingly. Bryzy91 is followed by him, who is here today. DDaniel82, who's never here because I don't know what the hell he's gone. Liverpool FC taking up the bottom of the table. So, as Claudio finishes his out lap, let's ride on board with him as he starts his flying lap, as we see a bit of lag going here. So, coming around the final corner now, going over the straight, making sure you get as much speed as possible. So, let's see. Down into second gear. Through the chicane, down to first for the second part of the chicane. They're going up through the gears. I would love to tell you the corner names of this, but I haven't got around to learning them all yet. So as he comes around this banking right-hander, brakes into the chicane now. Really want to get your left wheel to the left of that orange curb. You didn't quite do that, but not the problem. Into the Lesmos, I believe. Fourth gear. Nice, into the second Lesmo now, down to fourth gear again as he goes all the way up through the gears. Fifth, sixth, seventh. No eighth gear, of course, because this is a 2002 car, the V8 engine. I believe it's V8. Was it V10? 2002? V10? Could be. Not sure. I'll look in a minute. Nice around those corners. It's probably just setting a banker lap, but again, we can't really tell with the lag what he's really doing. So, coming around the final corner, Parabolica. Really hope the car sticks. He's been saying all day how he loves the car stuck to the road for him. He's done quite a bit of practice for this race. So here he comes across the line to set a 1:21.4. Really good lap time there. Is it enough for pole position? Oh, very odd camera angle. Right, 23.2 there for Luke. Quite the way off. As he enters the first corner, nice blue helmet. Everyone seems to be. I used to do the blue helmet. I was the only one with a blue helmet. Now everyone wants a blue helmet. As you see, Owen across the line now to take in this qualifying. Obviously, a lot of time still to go, but these cars do sound really cool around this track. Of course, I believe this was the sort of era where the fastest lap ever was set in F1. Not just around Monza, but F1 in general. So here he goes through the chicane. So, what sort of time can Owen do? Can he improve on what he's already done? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Do the Lesmos now down the back straight. Nice little bit of lag there. I presume I will not be hosting tomorrow's night race due to the amount of lag I'm experiencing now. People don't really like it because they always blame me, even though I've got really fast internet. Anyway, coming down towards Parabolica. Through the final corner now for Owen. What sort of lap time is this going to be? Can he improve? Yes, he goes quickest. A nice chunk out of Claudio's time then. Claudio will be livid with that because Claudio, of course, will want to win his home race. Nothing like being an Italian and a Ferrari winning at Monza, is there? But it does mean, with the close times we're experiencing at the moment between first and second, that we should have a nice little battle between them both. Oh, who's that off at the back? Who is that? It's Blocky 1988. Nice little spin there. As he slowly brings it back on, trying not to hold anyone up. Has he got any damage? Doesn't. Well, he still has his front wing, so presume so that he has no damage at all on that car. Bryzy set quite a slow lap time there, and he's back in the pits along with the Sawyer clan. Luke back on track now, is slightly down on his previous sector time, only by 10th though, and I can't work out if he's abandoned that lap or not. He may have done, he may not have done. Who knows? Is Claudio going to pit? No, Claudio's going to finish off this lap. And is this any better? Yes, slightly better, but not good enough for pole position. So as Luke crosses the line now, still in the 122s, not an improvement. Oh, just under a tenth slower. So I presume everyone will be coming around to pit now to make sure that they can make the most of the track acclimatization. Nice car now. Like I said, Claudio will be desperate to win this race, and pole position will be a good way to start it off. As I see, I have a comment. Let's look at the comment. This is the comment that I've already read. Yes, it is. It's Alpum. Okay, watching the race, which is nice of him. Oh, this is cool. It pops up on. Oh, anyway. So, Sawyer Clan and Bryzy are coming back now for their couple final runs. And like I said, presume that Claudio and Luke will be pitting this lap. I don't know. They may not be. Yes. Claudio has pitted. Luke is about to start his quick lap. So here he goes across the line. Oh, no he hasn't. He just finished the lap. My apologies. 3 tenths quicker. Nice little tenth, and he's backed off. So of course now he will be coming around for the pits. Hopefully to get another lap time in before the time runs out. Where's Blocky? Right, is he 12 seconds quicker? Quite good. So let's see how he does. Let's ride on board with him now as he approaches the chicane. Right down into second gear. Through the first corner, second turn. Oh, down to first gear there. Down through the right-hander. Here we go, let's see if his improvement this time is slightly down, but not by much on his time. Oh, and he's messed up the chicane. Is he in the wall? No. That's that lap gone, though. He has to regain his composure. As we now ride on board with Bryzy, who is on a lap, I believe. Oh, it doesn't sound like he's on a lap anymore, does it? The way he went through his gears, but he may not. Oh, slightly wide. Here we go, to the chicane. No, I believe he's not on a lap. So, Owen's still in the pits. Claudio's still in the pits as one of them comes out now. As Luke will be making his way back down around, ready to come back into the pits. So a very interesting camera angle there. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Down the back straight. Is this the quick lap? I'm not sure. Or is he on an out lap? Claudio's just come up the pits now to start his out lap. So, here he comes, the Soy Clan. 22.1. Closes in now on Luke as he comes down the straight. See what time he does. He's going to the right hand side. No, he's backed off. He is backed off out of this lap. Luke's in the pit. Owen's in the pit. So, can we presume that Owen's not going to come out again? Oh, someone's getting ready. It's either going to be Owen or Luke. Let's have a look. It is Owen coming out of the pits now. Start his flying lap. You'll have to be quick to get around. Sector 2, we got a yellow flag. Here we go. Blocky spun again. He's not liking this track as much as some other tracks we've been to. Here, Bryzy taking it steady. So, as we wind down from this qualifying session, who is going to come out on top? I don't know. Let's see, it overtakes someone there. The Sawyer clan. Right, here we go. So right on board with Claudio. Through the first chicane. Slight oversteer there. Down to first gear, coming out. Now to the right-hander. Which I still don't know the name of. I've probably been calling all these names wrong. Apologies. And Luke is out. Luke has retired. He's coming out on track, but I believe he has retired from session. That's what it said. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, back with Claudio. He's the first Lesmo. Was it Degner? Oh, I don't know. Through the corners. Down the straight now. I'm sorry for any Italians I'm offending. Probably Claudio when he watches back out later on. He'll be offended. So that is Spike pulled over. The Sawyer clan's retired in the pit lane. As we ride back on board with Claudio. Owen's now across the line to start another lap. But here we go with Claudio. Down the straight. Has he abandoned this lap or is he just warming up for another lap? He can't start another lap because this is the final lap he'll finish. So, coming around the final corner now. I believe this is the Parabolica. I'm not completely sure, but we'll make it up as we go along. Here he comes towards the final line. Can he do it? 1:21.2. The 10th quicker, still not quick enough. So, Bryzy. Down on his original time. I don't think he'll be able to do it. I don't think he'll be able to beat Owen to pole position, but we can't write him off, can we? Owen's retired from session, so just Bryzy now. We ride on board with him. We don't ride on board with him, but we're watching him now on track as he comes down the back straight. There's so many back straights on this because it's basically the NASCAR track of F1. So around the final corner. So we ride on board now. What sort of lap time is it going to be? Can he improve on his current 5th position? I don't think he did, as we go into the wall. No, just pulling over to the side. So, what an exciting qualifying that was. So, in first position for the race is Owen, followed by Claudio. 3rd is Luke. 4th is the Sawyer clan. 5th is Bryzy 91. And 6th is Blocky 1988. So, this was... It's probably one of the most exciting qualifying sessions we've had all year, to be honest. Race director, drivers, incidents, a few corner cuttings from Blocky there, exceeded track limits for everyone. So, hopefully, the race will be as exciting as that qualifying session. So as we wait now for the cars to join the grid in Monza. Tell you a little bit about the car, really. Obviously designed by Ross Brawn, who's now in charge of F1 practically. Rory Byrne and Paolo Martinelli, he's obviously an Italian. The car won 15 Grand Prix from 19, so it was quite a bit of domination. Don't panic, We aren't missing anything. We're just literally watching a formation lap. So we'll ride on around with Owen for this beginning of this as all the cars weave, like they used to do in the olden days. The engine. It was a V10. I did say it was a V10. I said V8 or V10. I know you guys love all these fun facts. So, it was a V10 engine in a mid-mounted rear-wheel drive layout, of course. Semi-automatic sequential limiter the air, you know, all that rubbish, don't we? 820 to 900 horsepower, of course, depending on developments through the season, because you're allowed to upgrade cars back then. Bridgestone tyres back then as well. So, its debut apparently was in the 2002 Brazilian Grand Prix. Don't think that's correct. Oh, Claudio was disqualified from the session. Orb King was disqualified from the session. I need to bring this all back up again. We'll just ride on board with Luke. Or maybe the 2002 Brazilian Grand Prix was the first Grand Prix back then. 31st of March. Third round. So I don't know how the car made its debut back then. Not sure. Supposedly it made its round then. The engine apparently was not strongest, but it was lighter, more compact, very fuel efficient and very drivable. Oh, someone crashes out. Oh, they both... Oh, what is going on between the Sawyer clan and Luke? Have not got a clue. Oh, they wiped each other out, that's what happened. Right, here we go, 5 red lights, and... away we go. I nearly missed that then, I do apologise, but here we go now. Owen with a good start off the line. Can Claudio? Claudio's now next to him. Claudio is taking the lead. Danny inside into the chicane. Will he keep it clean? Owen, oh, it's contact, and behind. What is going on behind? Blocky is cutting the corner because of some incidents happened. Claudio's second. Owen's got in front of him. Blocky, last. Spike, fifth. Fourth, Brizzy 91. Third, Sawyer Clan. And second, Claudio first. Owen. So, Owen now coming through the first couple of corners still. This will really annoy Claudio because, of course, he wants to win the Italian Grand Prix in a Ferrari. Who doesn't? If you are an Italian, of course you want to win it. Let's have a look. Let's put some intervals up. Now we'll put it to intervals. Position change. So, on the first lap, as Claudio is now all... Oh, I went the wrong way, sorry guys. Claudio is all over the back of Owen. Don't need that. Right, as he comes into the final corner now, can he get the run out of the corner and overtake Owen into going into the first corner? Here he goes, bit wobbly there in the dirty air. Now he'll be making the most of that slipstream. Here he goes, can he make it work? Onto the rev limiter. I think he's too far back now. What's happened to Luke? Luke's had to pit. Did he have front wing damage? Yes, he did. Luke had front wing damage, hence why he's pitted, and now he's gone down to last and has lost 3 positions. Anyway, riding on board back now with Claudio as he's trying to size up a move on Owen. Does he dive to the inside? He's probably slightly too far back now, going into the chicane. So, Owen goes slightly wider. This is going to be a good little battle between these two. We've seen these two battle before in our main league, but never in the Classic League have they locked horns together. Claudio was saying earlier he hasn't had any practice, but Owen has. I know Owen has practice, but never believe everything Claudio says. Gamesmanship, isn't it? Sounds amazing. These V10 engines, as Claudio tries following him now through this corner. I will maybe get a map up with all the corner names, and then I can sound more smart than I actually am. As he follows Owen down to the Parabolica. Is it the Parabolica? I don't know. Let's get a map up, shall we? So, he's going to go down the final straight now, trying to tuck into his slipstream. Here we go. Can he do it? Going into the first chicane. Keeps hitting the limiter. Right, here we go. I have corner names. Kind of. Not really that good at corner, but by the Lesmos, right? Ascari, Parabolica. Ah, there we go. Right, I know them now. So, oh, Owen's got a bit of lag. Will it cost him? I can get rid of position change now, can't I? Stops, obviously, Lucas had a stop there, but position changes, everyone knows that. None. Let's get rid of that. As we follow Claudio as he tries making a move on Owen, coming down into the Parabolica. Parabolica. Can he complete the move? He is closer than he's ever been before, coming down to the back straight. Well, the main straight, not the back straight. So here he goes, following in the slipstream of Owen. Set the fastest lap now as Claudio. Can he make the move? Owen defends the inside line. Will Claudio try to go around the outside, but Owen takes back the racing line to go through first couple of corners. Can he make it work? Not quite. He's going to stick behind him now, going through the, I want to say the Curva Grande, but it's called Curva Bayason or Curva Grande, I think. So, still behind Owen. Owen is still leading. Looking down the field a little bit now, as we enter the first of the two Lesmos, where you can see the Sawyer clan is in third, Brizzy is in fourth, Blocky 1988 in fifth, and sixth is Luke. As Claudio, as you can see, he's got a half a second gap there. This gap's starting to widen as it keeps messing around because of lag, but here we go now through the Ascari chicane is the one I couldn't remember the name of, but now obviously I know the names. I have the names in front of me. Through the Ascari chicane. Sector 2 is the yellow flag. Has Blocky crashed out? Blocky is crashed out in the second Lesmo. That is a common mistake to make. It is possible to do that. As you go slightly wide onto the AstroTurf, it can fire you into the barrier, and of course that is the race over for Blocky, but you don't want to see that as Spike overtakes him. But let's have a look. Let's ride on board with Claudio, too far behind Owen this time in chicane, nice and close on the exit. Oh, that lag is making me worried because I know what happened to me in the main race last weekend. So 3/10 into the Curva Grande. Here we go. Is he going to get the chicane? Is he going to make a move? He's got to go. He dives to the outside now. Owen's got defensive. Oh, Owen's messed up the exit. Can Claudio get in the exit as we go through Lesmos? Oh, Claudio has taken the lead as we ride on board with Owen. Now we're looking at Claudio. He's going slightly wide through the first Lesmo. Can Owen get him now through the second Lesmo? It's going to be tight. Owen now has the inside line going to the second Lesmo. Can he get the speed? Obviously, you lose the speed if you go slightly wide through that. So 3-second penalty now for the Sawyer clan, but it doesn't really matter because we're riding with Owen and Claudio's. Owen does the inside, going to the Ascari chicane, thinks better of it. So why is it telling Owen to pit? It's telling him he needs to pit. Do people need to pit in these cars? I'm not sure. Here we go. As he's following Claudio now, only 3/10 of a second behind. As we go down the Retellino Parabolica. I think that just means Parabolica. Straight over through the Curva Parabolica. And Claudio will be happy he's taken the lead. Can Owen fight back? 4/10 back, 2/10 back, lower 2/10 back, 1.5 back. He thinks about it, he dives down the inside. He's in the inside of Claudio as they're side by side through the first chicane. Is he hitting the back? Was that damage? Don't think so. As Luke has got a 3-second time penalty, I presume, for corner cutting, which is really easy to do around Monza. So, oh, I'm losing my voice. This is really good racing here between veterans of our league. Owen trying to do everything he can to retake the lead. Claudio's starting to open up a little bit of a gap now, I must say. 7/10 of a second to 8/10 of a second, yeah. 9/10. Has Owen got a problem? Is it just lag? Is Claudio just quicker? Who knows? 9/10 of a second now. I just love listening to these cars. It doesn't help that I like listening to them. I should probably talk about what's going on. I mean, in the background you see the Sawyer clan not doing a bad job, sticking with them to an extent, as Orb Kings drop back to a second behind Claudio. So, our race order is as follows. It's Claudio in first position. Nice little shots here. I know people like taking screenshots of their cars in races, so feel free to do it. Second is Owen, as you come through the Curva Grande. Third is the Sawyer clan, I believe. That's me making a noise before you think, what the hell is that? Fourth is Bryzy 91. Then in fifth is Luke. Won't be very happy with this result, but I know he has done some practice in this car, so he will not be happy. But these things happen, this is racing. So, as we've calmed down now from the first couple of laps battle, let's have a bit more of an in-depth look at this car. So, obviously in 2002, as Claudio sets the fastest life, he has the fastest life, but better than that, he set the fastest lap. So, 2002, the Ferrari drivers were of course Rubens Barrichello and Michael Schumacher, the legend. Of course, won the Constructors' Championship in 2002 and won the Drivers' Championship. It was part of the period where they won 5 on the trot. As we see now, Bryce, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It is believed that using the Pomeroy Index system, Motorsport magazine recently determined that the F2002 is the fastest Formula 1 car of all time. Now, that's debatable, I think, with the F1 2017, as I accidentally leant on the controller, I do apologise. That is debatable, I think, with the new F1 2017 cars, because of course around Monza, it was wet, so you couldn't really get a definite time. However, the Ferrari F2004, here we go, should have kept red on, achieved better qualifying lap times at 12 of the courses which were raced by both cars. Only the 2002 French Grand Prix, 2002 Belgian Grand Prix and 2002 Japanese Grand Prix were faster than the 2004 races, with 2 of these being due to rain. So, the chassis was designed by legendary, I quote, legendary South African chassis designer Rory Byrne. That was Irish. That wasn't South African. I do apologise for my probably bordering racist attempt at an accent. And the engine was designed by Paolo Martini. I may have said that earlier. I think I did. The project was overseen by team principal Ross Brawn. A vast army of other team personnel oversaw the running of the team and the project. Oh, so I was right. I did think it was a bit weird that it didn't debut until the 3rd race of the 2002 season. That's because prior to the introduction of F2002, Ferrari had used a revised version of the championship winning F2001 for the first 2 races of 2002. So the F2002 was not only development of the championship-winning F2001, but a complete revolutionary model involving many technologies not seen previously. Since the late 1990s, Ferrari had been using the same basic concept and design of gearbox, and although this had been used to win drivers and constructors titles from 1999 onwards, the technical team pushed ahead with a new version instead. The new replacement gearbox casing was made of ultra-lightweight and higher strength titanium, thus reducing its weight by as much as 15%. Wow! And lowering the car's centre of gravity. The new compact design allowed for great advancement in bodywork, increasing the car's aerodynamic efficiency at the rear. So, that's enough of that boring stuff, unless you found that really interesting, but I doubt it. But we'll go back to the race now, as Owen's just slowly dropping back. Everyone's just finding their gaps. to each other. In first place is still Claudio, who will be happy that he got the lead back after some nervy moments at the beginning where he looked like, will he do it, won't he do it, with Owen on his tail. But he's managed to fight his way through. Oh, and Owen's got a 3-second time penalty. That will help Claudio no end. He has helped, he closed the gap quite considerably there. Maybe a late attack? Maybe? I don't know. The Sawyer clan is in third. A good little podium from me. He is second in the championship at the moment, we mustn't forget. Brizzy in fourth. Nice little steady run there. Owen set the quickest lap, but don't forget he did cut a corner somewhere. And fifth is Luke. Now, I got really excited then, thinking that there was a like less than a tenth of a second between fourth and fifth, but unfortunately that's the gap between each car, not the gap to the leader. And obviously Blocky crashed out into second Lesmo. A couple of laps to go. So Claudio the Italian in a Ferrari. Of course, races for Ferrari in our main league, and I really recommend that you watch our main league tomorrow. It'll be from my point of view, because at the moment we don't have a commentator for the main league because I race in it and I don't really want to commentate on it. So if you're interested in commentating for us, just comment on the video, like our Facebook page, you know, do all that stuff. Be interesting, wouldn't it, to have a commentator for the main league. But yeah, Claudio currently third in our main league after a really difficult start to the season, starting to find his way back with 3 wins in a row, and then a couple of, I think he finished third off the top of my head in Austria due to myself crashing out and Owen crashing out and Alpu having a bad race as Claudio sets another quickest lap. 2014 champion, F1 2014 champion Claudio is for Dynamic Racing League, but that means nothing anymore in these old classic cars. This classic league has been exciting so far. We've had some good action, we have had some boring action, but on the whole it's been quite good, I think. First year running it. We didn't run it in 2013, the last time we had classic cars, and it's been nice to do something different and commentate on it. Oh, slightly wide. I thought he was going to end up in the barrier then, Claudio, but no, he just kept it together. As we wind down for the final couple of laps, the final couple of laps of this classic Italian Grand Prix. We must acknowledge that those speeds aren't up and down like that in the right hand corner is just because of lag, and hopefully tomorrow we won't have any lag. I should insist that I'm not hosting tomorrow. I think this is probably my fault, even though I've got internet speed. Anyway, Claudio now starts the final lap to win. Can he win? I mean, he may not win yet. You could spin somewhere. That would be awful if I jinxed it like that, wouldn't it? To come through the first chicane. He's taking it steady up through the gears now. Oh, this lag just does make you a bit nervous, doesn't it? As he comes up to 7th gear. Down to 2nd now for the chicane. Don't like your helmet, Claudio. Change it. Get a better helmet. I mean, welcome to this purple one you had. I like that purple one. Not this plain white one. What's the point in that? They have all these customization options and you go, yeah, I'm gonna have a white helmet. Change it. Don't like it. Change it for tomorrow. So, as he comes through the Ascari chicane for the last time of this race, and we come down towards the Parabolica, Claudio will be taking another win in this league, something he's used to doing. Coming out of the Parabolica now to win in front of the Tifosi, an Italian in a Ferrari. Nice win. Owen crosses the line for 2nd place. Nice first and second there. 3rd is going to be the Sawyer clan. That'll do. Nah, it's not a bad result. As Bryzy now comes towards Parabolica. Nice, steady race from Bryzy. Kept himself out of trouble, I believe. I think. I say. Not quite sure. Just taking an assumption there. To finish 4th. Oh! Bryzy does finish 4th. Sorry, something moved then. I thought he finished 3rd. So, Luke comes at the Parabolica. Remembering he had that incident which lost him his front wing in the first corner. To finish 5th. A good race. The first half of the race was really exciting, I think, and then the second half dipped off a little bit. So, as we see, the podium. So, turns out Owen had front wing damage there at some point. But I don't think he'll be too worried. Finished 2nd. Claudio won. Italian on top there. Yes. So Tifosi were like, "Whoa, an Italian!" Whoa. Anyway, back to serious stuff. In 1st position is Claudio. 2nd position, Owen. 3rd position, the Sawyer clan. 4th, Bryzy 91. 5th, Spike 10100, and 6th, Blocky 1988. Incidents. What incidents did we see? Collision with Bryzy for Spiker. Collision with Spike. Collision with Sawyer clan. Did Owen get damage? Just say where he got damage from. No. Owen believes he hit Claudio when he tried to go down the inside of turn 1 halfway through the race. That's when Owen believes he had his damage. So you may be wondering what the hell goes on now. It switches. We do another 25% race distance race. But 25% race distance, but with 1-shot qualifying, even safety car is on. I'm just making sure, just in case we had a big crash. So we'll start this again. As I take a breath, ready for the next part of the race. So, this is the difficult part. For me, anyway. Trying to keep up with who's qualifying where, because it is the 1-shot qualifying. If you don't know what this means you have 1 lap to set the quickest lap time out of everyone. If you don't do it, if you go slightly wide, that's it. No chance to redeem yourself. You only get 1 chance. And for some reason, I'm driving. Yippee. So, I'm in the F2006. I want to retire from session. Why can't I retire from session? This isn't good. This is not good. I was definitely spectating, guys. Why am I driving? Go to track. I will instantly stop. This has happened before. I think this happened in Bahrain, the 2nd race. So, I need to manage session, retire from session. Okay, so I just want to watch other people go around. I don't want to go around myself. Right, here we go. So apologies for that, but Owen's quickest going down straight, followed by the Sawyer clan, followed by Luke, followed by Claudio. And Owen's messed it up already. That's it for Owen. That is the pressure of 1-shot qualifying, as I try going up to Claudio now. So Claudio is currently in 1st, 2nd is the Sawyer clan, 3rd is Luke, 4th is Blocky, 5th is Bryzy, 6th is Orb King, and 7th is definitely not me. Anyway, Luke will be hoping he can get the Sawyer clan. So we'll just follow our board now with Claudio as he goes through the first Lesmo. I think he's probably got it. So we'll ride on board the Sawyer clan because it'll be close between him and Luke. Where is Luke? Luke is now going through the second Lesmo. It is going to be close between the Sawyer clan and Spike. Lap data. We want that. We want that. The Sawyer clan's up to the second. Can Luke get him down and towards the Sky chicane? How much speed is he willing to take in? Obviously, he probably had a corner cutting one very about there. No. He cannot go any quicker through there. So the Sawyer clan is in second. First is Claudio, second. The Sawyer clan third is Spike. Fourth, Owen's made his way back up to fourth now. I thought he was going to be last. Can he recover it? It will be remarkable if he does. Can he get Luke? Can he get Luke or the Sawyer clan going into the final couple of corners? I think Claudio's basically confirmed for first. Second is the Sawyer clan going wide there. Owen's pushing to the limit. Oh, just fourth for Owen. That is a shame. And I don't know why I am part of this race. That is a bummer, isn't it? So, the big shock of that qualifying session is, of course, that Owen went wide on the first corner. Went very wide. Very, very wide. He says locked up at turn one. He's got one of those like, flat faces, you know, with the eyes are flat and the mouth was like, Said that. How much battery have I got on that? Let's have a look. Oh, there's plenty of battery. This is exciting stuff. We'll be looking at Owen coming back through the pack, I hope, unless he crashes out. Or I could race. I could just suddenly decide that I want to race in the Renault 2006 and ruin it for everyone. Why not? Of course I won't. I'll press start and retire from session as soon as I can. But we'll be able to get the feel of what it is like to be on the grid in this classic league. In the wrong car. Oh, it's wet. It's wet. That is always good. I cannot retire. This. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at the car. It's me. Do 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 do. Wow, 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 wow. So there. It's Brizzy. Engage clutch. I don't normally do it with controller. This is weird driving with that view as well. Anyway, I still can't retire from session. That is annoying, isn't it? Yeah, that's why I was pressing the wrong button earlier, probably. Oh, it's not nice driving with controller. We'll just do the formation lap. See, if I was in the Ferrari car, I'd be like, this is a good opportunity to get a feel for the car. Anyway, these wet conditions look very damp. I am in the wrong car, I know. Oh! It turns out I can't drive. Yes. Yes, spin it. Just keep doing this. This is great, Matt. Oh. How can I just skip formation lap? Like, there we go. Remove from formation lap. Too slow. Can I retire? I still can't retire from session. This is going to be an awful like commentary on the first bit, isn't it? Well, I could quit the session, but then there's no guarantee I'll get back in again, is there? Because I think it was invite only. Oh. So let's just change the view again, shall we? Look at that. Look at that's nice. See the sort of clan in second there. This is not the car they're driving, but let's just have a closer look at it because we've got nothing better to do. And see they're coming towards the parabolica now on the map, but oh, Luke's going to be there. Hello, Luke. Luke's now third. My helmet does suit most cars, and I love. That is the championship-winning helmet design of 2016. Just saying. I feel a bit out of place here. I feel like I don't belong. As they come speeding up behind me, I'm really quick. Oh, they slow down. I can't even rev the engine in a cool way. Oh, look at my guy. His head moved then. Oh no, Orb King. There we go. Oh, do you see that? You see my eyes? They were scary, weren't they? Right, there's no one behind me, is there? Because the last thing I want is to get in the way. Alright. Start. Right, retire from session, retire from session, retire from session. I still can't retire from session. Now can I retire from session, retire from session, retire from session? Retire from session. Yes. Right. Here we go. They're coming down towards the first corner. I can't see anyone, but I'm trying to do it from... Spike's got a slow start there. Blocky up into 5th. Is there an incident in the first corner? No, Claudio's in first. Phew, made it for the first corner. Owen comes steam up the inside. He hits Claudio. Oh, disaster. Absolute disaster there. Owen clatters Claudio. Drama. Claudio is not going to be happy. Claudio's got a 5 second stop go penalty for corner cutting as well. Even that was definitely Owen's fault. Went in too hot. Soyaclan's got a 5 second penalty for cutting the corner, gaining position. Oh, this is going to be a good race. I'm so glad I made that in time. Owen looked like he overshot it in the wet there. And it's hit. Cloud put the spin. Is that? Oh, there's scars very close to the edge there. Oh. Soyaclan got a bit hairy on the exit of Lesmo. Second Lesmo. Oh, Luke! Oh, this lag is causing me all sorts of trouble. Here we go. It's making a move on Blocky. Does it? Has he done it? Yes. Bryzy now is lining up Soyaclan as they're all sliding around in the wet, not really used to it. The Spike got back. Spike is in 3rd. Bryzy is lining up the Soyaclan. Can he make a move? Soyaclan obviously 2nd in the championship, trying to make the most of Alpu not being here. As you can see, the rain. Oh, this is not what I expected going into this race. Bryzy got a nice exit there. Soyaclan just has a bit too much speed as Luke looks like he's closing in on Bryzy. Luke set the quickest lap there, surprisingly. Started 3rd, finished a lap in 3rd. The first lap in 3rd. So he closes in now on Bryzy. He'll be taking it steady. But Claudio has to pit. Must have had damage, and Owens had to pit as well. Did he have front wing damage? He must have done. Wow. 1st, 2nd in the first race, 5th and 6th in this race. They will not be happy. A Spike is dropped down. There's a battle going on here. Oh, nice move by Luke there. Wow. Very, very nice overtake there. Big up to Luke, as anyone can see this. We just had a bit of trouble with the live feed there, I do apologise. So, Bryzy, apparently 5... Yeah, this is messing up a little bit. Claudio's overtaken Owen. Was that a deliberate move, or did Owen let him past? Not quite sure. Wow, this is a grid order that this is a race order I wasn't really expecting. In 1st place is the Soyaclan, who you would expect to be up there. I mean, 2nd in the championship at the moment. And now 1st in this race. 2nd is Luke. Started in 3rd position, I believe. 3rd is Bryzy, 91. As the Soyaclan sets the quickest lap time. These cars are not going to be easy to handle in the wet conditions. 4th, Blocky, 1988. And 5th is Claudio. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 6th is Owen. Well, I'm speechless. I was not expecting that first corner. And I'm in the pits. I'm not. I'm in the commentary box, everyone. Bringing you everything you need to know. And is Luke closing in on the Soyaclan? I think he is. He's definitely making gains on the slightly wide across the curb there. This lag, I do apologise for the lag, but it is the nature of online racing. I believe it is something to do with the PlayStation Network being down recently, and the F1 games have been a bit funny through that. Ooh. No overtake, and it is going to be for the lead if he does get past. Wow. I'm still in shock. The Lesmo again. A 2nd Lesmo. Same place. If you go slightly wide and wet there. I'm just trying to get my stream up to live. So Blocky joins me apparently out of the race. As Luke is trying to get past the Soyaclan for the lead, half a second behind. Does he think about diving down the inside? No, he doesn't. This is going to be a great race. Can Luke get past the Sawyer clan? He is closing in on the Sawyer clan. There's no doubt about it. Just look how much more curb he's taking. Into the gravel! Oh! That wasn't the noise. It wasn't what you think it was. It really wasn't. That's we experienced a bit of lag there. You've got to watch out on that exit curve of Lesmo. The lag is getting worse, isn't it? It is definitely getting worse. Half a second now within the Sawyer clan. I really hope these guys aren't experiencing the lag as half as bad as I am. Owen's closed right up on Claudio. Let's hope we can get past him cleanly this time. He doesn't need to wipe him out. Boom. No? No? Anyone? No. I'm fascinated in this battle for the lead. Oh. Sawyer clan's 3-second penalty, and he went wide. I should have been looking. I was doing an internet speed test, and my internet speed has dropped significantly. Very odd. So it probably is me when I'm streaming it. Where does it? Oh, is that Luke all over the place? Nice recovery. This is nervous stuff now. It's Claudio and Owen trade fastest lap times. Claudio's got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting, I presume. Yeah, it does say corner cutting. Why'd you presume? Oh, this race is taking it out of me. I'm not even racing in it. I could have been... Oh. Owen and Claudio side by side. Oh, this lag is getting ridiculous. This is me now. I do apologise to everyone in the race who's experienced this lag. I believe it's getting wetter. Just by looking at the amount of spray, I think the track is getting wetter. Sector 3. Brizzy's out. Brizzy is out of the race. Wow. Is that the second? I can't work out where that is. Is that coming out this Sky chicane? It's a nice spot. Never really... We'll find out by when these guys overtake him. I think it's coming out the Sky chicane. Yes, coming out the Sky chicane. He's crashed there on the right hand side, I think. Luke's now all over the back of the Sawyer clan. Again, he's still over the back of the Sawyer clan. It's not like... Again, he's still... He's gaining. He's gaining. Is he going to make the move now? He thinks about it. Not really. Oh, he's there. He's there. He's up the inside. He goes slightly wide. Does the Sawyer clan get back? Yes, Luke is in the lead of the Grand Prix of Monza, the Ferrari F2002. Orb King, the starting point, has gone past Claudio. He lets Claudio... Owen is a good racer. If he makes a mistake, he will let you back through again. The Sawyer clan... The Sawyer clan has gone off. He has. The Sawyer clan has gone out. So Luke's been gifted a gap now to the Sawyer clan. He was leading this... I would say without an issue, but... He was leading it easier than you would presume he was. Oh, my internet speed's come back again now. Funny that, isn't it? I was on 15 megabyte download a minute ago, now I'm up to 70. Odd. Very odd. So maybe it was me. Anyway, back to the race at hand. Owen's going to be trying desperately now to get past Claudio. He's going to be fuming! Absolutely fuming. Oh, who was that? Oh, Claudio's gone wide. He's going to be even angrier now. As Owen's overtaken him to take a podium position. Incredible. So, this seems like a good time as any to go through our race order. In first place, Luke started third. He's been practicing. Probably not been practicing for the wet conditions though. But nonetheless, he's leading. Second is the Sawyer Clan. Was leading, isn't anymore. Because I think, yeah, Luke made a late braking move on him. It was clean, very clean move, but he went wide on the second Lesmo after that move, and that's what's made him lose so much time to Luke. Third place, Owen got past Claudio after hitting him off at the first corner. Finally got past him. Fourth is Claudio, effectively last. How can he go from first to last in one race? Incredible. But he will be determined to get past Owen again in what is his home track in this championship. Because of course, we only get one Italian Grand Prix. There's only one track. It'd be good if they brought back the historic tracks again, I think, wouldn't it? Oh, I really hate having lag. It cost me last weekend. I don't want lag again. As Claudio gets a really good exit then. Is it good enough to make a move? No, not quite. Still a bit too far back. But I might as well ride with these two. Oh, Owen's gone straight on, and Claudio's gone straight on as well. They both went straight on. That is incredible. Wow. I was about to say, oh yeah, Owen is a 5-time Dynamic Racing League champion. I mean, one 2010, one in 2011, 2012, 2013, not 2014, but the one 2015. So, good pedigree. I mean, the most successful driver in our league, the most successful driver in our league. Yeah, that. Claudio, 2014 champion. That bloke there, 2016 champion. Yeah. Oh, sector 2. Oh, Claudio's crashed. Claudio is out. 2014 champion is out. That guy's, why is he waving a green flag? What an idiot. Yellow flag. It's not clear. It's yellow there. God, what a silly marshal. But he will be angry as what you'd like, I presume. So now Owen's in third. In second position, Sawyer Clan. First is Luke. The Sawyer Clan goes. Is he going to get a penalty? No. You're always going to be careful you get a penalty on those sort of mistakes. So the rain has really caught some drivers out here today. Luke won't be complaining. I've always say when it's wet, give Luke your bet. That's not the rhyme I was going for, but you should always bet on Luke. He is incredible in these conditions. He is. If we had a Dirt 4 league, I believe he'd win it. He is good in these slippery conditions. Whenever it's wet, he wins. Apart from the main league, because that's when I win. But in this league, whenever it's wet, he wins. As he goes through the Parabolica. I'm sure Claudio, you're watching now. Good race. Good race the first time. Second one, you were fighting back. Shame about the mistake, but good job. Good job. So, Luke is actually going to go and win this race, I think. Normally I get an angry message off Claudio at this sort of point when something like this happens, but haven't received one yet. Couple laps remaining. Luke just has to keep it on the road, and these conditions, it's not as easy as it sounds, really, is it? Just keep it steady through these corners. As you know from the last time Luke led a race, I think it was Japan, I got a bit overexcited, a bit biased. I am biased, I want Luke to win, not gonna lie. Good friend, good lad, good racing driver. As he goes through his Sky chicane. Just listen to his cars for a couple of corners. Oh, Luke. Why is Luke pitted? Why is Luke pitted? What? What is going on? Why is Luke pitted? What is he doing? I'm confused. Why is he pitted? Why? I was not expecting that. I was just going to listen to his car for a couple of corners, but no, he's pitted. He doesn't come out in second. Why has he done this for? Does he really think he can make up that gap in that short time? Slightly confused by that. Sawyer Clan's in first. The pressure's onto him. Owen's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, assuming cutting corner. Wow. Why did Luke pit? Is this why he pitted? Oh, and he's out! We're riding on board and Sawyer Clan is out of the race. Spun going in a straight line. Wow. Incredible. If I was him, I'd be thumping the desk, thumping the chair. He was going to win. And he's out. And here comes Luke. He sees this car. He's going to be so happy. He's leading the race again. What a good idea it was to pit. I was questioning it. Clearly not the wrong idea. Oh, devastating, isn't it? I was out of the race last weekend in the main league. It's so annoying. But Luke leads the race. Can Owen? It's 2 laps left. 3 laps. 2 laps. Something like that. Can Owen come back and win this race? Can fast? I don't think he can. I don't think he can, but you can never write off Owen. You can never write off Luke in these conditions. It's a nice little. It's got a good feel for the car. Has Luke. It's got a Luke out for it. Ah, you can borrow that whenever you want. Unbelievable, this race. Absolutely unbelievable. Why is it? Oh, Owen's out! Owen's binned it as well. So, we have our winners. Luke has won the race. Go do some donuts, mate. Go on, you know you want to. Second place is Owen, who also binned it. Third is the Sawyer Clan, who binned it. Fourth is Claudio, who binned it. Fifth is Brizzy, who binned it. Sixth is Blocky, who binned it. Seventh is me, who didn't bin it. Retire because I want to commentate. But let's enjoy Luke's lap of victory, if we can see it. He knows he's won. He's won. Luke, you've won. As he goes across the line to start his final lap, if there is a final lap, sometimes it just cuts away. But you have won, Luke. Has he won? We'll find out in a minute. No, he's got another lap to go. Let's make the most of this. This is your winner of the classic race, the second classic race here in Monza. He can crash up, he's still won, be a bit of an anticlimax, but he wants to prove to everyone he can finish a race in the wet. We've been disappointed with the result from the first race, but going into the second race, confident. Saw the rain, and thought, you know, I have a chance here. I could actually take the win, and that's what he's done. He has taken the win. As we go through the first Lesmo, down into second Lesmo. I've got some messages through. Yeah, Owen just apologises to Claudio for locking up. But here we go, coming out towards the Parabolica for the last time to take the win is Luke. Enjoy it, you deserve it. Don't win tomorrow. I want to win tomorrow. Here he goes. Oh, yeah. Whee! That's how you win. That's how you win a race. To the podium. In real life, you'd be annoyed with this podium, wouldn't you? You'd be like waiting for ages for that guy to come back, that Owen, and be like, oh, come on, Owen, get picked up already. Because obviously there's a little scooter that's going, yeah, and pick him up. That's what's happening now. There we go. 3 Brits. Yeah, you do the talking, Crofty, thank you. Right, it wasn't like we have a commentator for a reason or anything, is it? The Tifosi would be like, oh, for crying out loud. I wanted that Italian bloke to win. They'd be like, boo! I wanted Claudio to win. Here's your results. In first place is Luke. In second place is Owen. In third place is the Sawyer clan. In fourth is not Flavio Nieves. That was Claudio. In fifth, I believe, was Brizzi or Blocky, or sixth was Brizzi or Blocky. But thank you for joining us in what was a very enjoyable, very dramatic second Classic League race. I hope you'll join us again. If you're interested in racing, let us know. But tomorrow we have... Oh, Owen's tyre exploded. That's why he crashed out. That's why Luke pitted. All makes sense now. Join us tomorrow for live action of the main league about 6 o'clock. I should really get rid of that because that's not helping anyone, is it? I've got a random screenshot. Join us tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the main league. It'll be from my point of view. There won't be live broadcast. We don't have a commentator, but if you do want to broadcast for us and be a commentator, you can use your own YouTube channel. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and see you tomorrow.